Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing game number 1 of Najin Shield versus Azubu TPS, sorry. And this is the, as you can see, the Gigabyte StarsWar League. Yeah, we're going to start off straight away. Here we go, 1 minute 50 in. And they do go back. Okay, we're going back to 0. Yeah, there's something already. Anyway, if you want the original Korean commentary, because there is no English commentary, then you can go to the description and click on the link there. But yeah, don't annoy me with your comments, please, because I will just delete them anyway. So anyhow, we are going to go with the camera view of the commentators, obviously, because, well, this is a stream, so I can't really do anything about that. So if we miss things, it is not really my fault. If I miss things, however, it is my fault. And I'm probably going to miss a few things because, well, I normally do. Anyhow, we have, who as the jungler? It is Cho'Gath jungle. Oh, interesting. Versus Jack's jungle. Both of which are very good gankers, so we'll have to see how that works out. And of course, well, that is exactly what, well, we want. We want to have those good gankers. And we have once again a Taric pick over here. Taric seems to be a very good support, and a Lulu pick on the other side. Lulu, who is of course an excellent support, but isn't normally chosen in these kind of high ELO games. Of course, that doesn't make her worse. It just makes that they can't really use her in certain team compositions. And a very nice ward placement there, nice protection. And they are all going to help out the Cho'Gath, who is going to start off with the raids. Oh, the first pink ward, but it is not in the bush, by the way. So a little bit greedy there with that position. But yeah, the first pink ward used, and that means that they will not have a pink ward for the bottom lane, because the Lulu came all the way up there. Or they do have another pink ward. Wow. Okay. Very aggressive start by both of the AD carries, by the way, which is the Doran's Blade. Of course, with the Taric support, I can totally see that, because what just happened? I don't know what that was. Was that a disconnect or something? I obviously can't translate that, but, or maybe... No, I have no clue, but something popped up there, and since I don't know what it is, yeah. It wasn't a death or a kill or anything like that, but yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, we're going into the normal situation, and we do have a kill in the mid lane, which is kind of a unique choice for high ELO games. Of course, for lower ELO games, yeah, we see kill all the time in mid, but yeah, she is kind of... hard to use in that mid lane for high ELO, because, well, she overextends quite a bit normally, because she pushes the lane quite a bit, because the only way to get ranged attacks on her is to get splash on your attacks. And the second pink ward, as you can see, is on that blue buff, and that means that they're not going to have a pink ward for this this lane. Obviously, they switched lanes, and that may be exactly the reason why they went so aggressive with that with the AD pick. So both of them went for Doran's Blade, and Doran's Blade, of course, doesn't allow you to heal up that much. It's only a few hit points for each shot that you do, and since you only want to last hit, yeah, you want to be safe. And as I said, with the Taric support, I can totally see that working. I didn't finish that thought though, but... Anyhow, with Taric, of course, you get an armor buff, so you take less damage. And you have a heal on Taric, which also is useful, which kind of negates the necessity of any potions yourself. And yeah, you can kind of transfer his potions to you, his mana potions, into your health. And yeah, as you can see, the gank comes in. Obviously, with this huge overextending on both teams, it is going to be relatively easy for ganks to happen. But yeah, so many wards out for the red team They have been doing a very good job. They have a ward in their own jungle, which is well, to counter ward, and then they have a ward at the blue on the enemy side, as well as in the river for the mid lane protection, and that is what Cho'Gath ran into. This might take a while. I obviously don't know how long these pauses are going to last, but so anyhow, I fast forwarded a little, or rather I clicked forward a little. It's still 0-0, the gold score is still equal, but at least we are back in the game. So it took quite a while for them to, well, to stop pausing this game. So severe troubles there for Caitlyn, I'm guessing. At least Caitlyn was the one that paused, and Caitlyn was also the one that previously had something. But since I can't really tell what that was, I can't explain that to you. So maybe someone speaks Korean and can actually translate what was on the screen. That would be great. But anyhow, we're just going to continue on, and as you can see, it's all pretty much business as usual. The top lane and bottom lane are pushing into the direction they should be pushing, because it is 2 versus 1 in both of those lanes, and the mid lane is pretty much in the middle. Both of them just yeah, trying to control a little bit of the minions, but yeah, Lux has no problem with picking up minions normally in tower range. She has 3 spells that actually allow her to pick up minions, including her ultimate of course, which she doesn't have yet, but oh, she might have it now. I don't know. Don't really care either. Yeah, she should have it now. Yeah, she already used it, so yeah, she does have it. Anyhow, bottom lane, yeah, it's a gank coming in. Top lane also a gank coming in, so that should be interesting to say the least. But we are not going to land anything except for a little bit of damage on Lulu. But yeah, no big deal. And Jack's also not getting anything done, so both of the ganks kind of, yeah, not very powerful. And obviously, even if you gank here with just a jungler, it's still only a 2 versus 2 situation. And yeah, since they kind of expect you to gank, they do have wards out, so you have to gank from a different position. That's why both of the junglers came in through the tower, and that of course hardly ever works, well, straight up like this. Because most people, yeah, they actually understand that if someone's running straight at you, you should probably back off a little if you think you're going to get killed otherwise. But yeah, that's the way it is. A little bit of stealing going on there. The raid's actually stolen by Cho'Gath, not actually achieving anything with that, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Stealing the red would have been way worse, but that would also be way more risky. So yeah, he didn't even have his what's it called, smite up. And of course, without smite up, it's pretty much impossible to steal that quickly. Oh well, unless you had feast. No, feast plus smite, that would be stealing it quickly. Anyway, we're going to get blue buffs on both of the mid laners, and hopefully they will both succeed in getting that. Yep, they do. And top tower goes down. That is, I think, the first one in the game, right? Yeah, that is the first one in the game. And the bottom tower is still relatively healthy, seeing how this lane, well, kind of was pushed all the time. It doesn't mean that top lane is ahead. It only means that bottom lane kind of controlled the lane better, or the position of the lane, making them, making the top laner get less minions, and you can see that because the Rumble has 42 minions and Jarvan only has 26. So if the minions that all die, oh, very nice. Wow, I did not assume that that would actually, well, just kill him. But with the Taric ultimate, yeah, she gets a little bit of damage boost. And that worked out quite nicely. So yeah, as you can see, Jarvan at 27 minions, 20 minions behind on Rumble. And that is, yeah, that's because the bottom laners just controlled their lane better. More minions died in the middle of the lane, and he will probably be under leveled as well compared to this this rumble. Of course, the top lane getting pushed quite heavily here, so everyone is joining in that fight. Kill is coming up. No, Kill is just following around Lux. They have vision over where Lux is, so kind of following that around. We are going to, well, spot this guy coming in. So yeah, it's kind of, everyone knows where everyone is. It's going to take a little while before the wards, well, will not matter that much anymore, because most of the wards will time out, and wards are normally used in the really early game, and then after that they will still be used, of course, but not everywhere. In the really early game, so kind of the first 15 minutes, you want to ward up everything, because you don't want to get caught by anyone, because any 2 versus 1 situation will get you killed. And of course later in the game, so once we reach like the 15-minute mark, people will be less squishy, so they will actually be able to fight back. They will actually be able to survive ganks and such. So they will only prevent, or try to prevent, the ganks that are actually scary. So yeah, the Jarvan once again getting caught here, and is the ultimate going to be good enough? Yes, once again it's good enough. Once again with that Taric ultimate, and just a very good combination, because, well, the Caitlyn ultimate is of course very good against low health opponents. It's just that it doesn't do that much damage, and if you combine that with something that increases the damage, of course, yeah, that is great to have. Why did he do that? He saw that his first ward was getting taken out. He runs back in to place a second ward, and oh, he's going to blow everything on this and still getting killed. So including ultimate, and I think even a flash. Yep, even a flash. Only the exhaust is still there. But he saw that his ward was taken out, and not in the first 2 or 3 seconds. No, it was taken out before, because there was vision on that. So there was a vision ward, and yeah, went back in, got killed. Kind of a stupid move, no offense, but yeah, these guys make mistakes as well, and that is just the way it is. Anyway, a great team fight here, and the Lux ultimate going on 2 of them, but everyone is low but still alive on the blue team. We're going to have to run out though, because, well, full health Tristana and Lux incoming. Yeah, that is quite scary. Of course, they are going to recall now and yeah, be relatively safe. So yeah, the pink ward goes down. The pink ward, well, this pink ward in the right spot, because they actually know where to place pink wards. Fortunately. Yeah, we see so many mistakes in pink wards because, well, it's something that people don't realize, that pink wards have a relatively short range of vision compared to the size of, for example, the Baron Pit or the Dragon Pit. And yeah, you definitely don't want to have wards stuck there in the back. And yeah, therefore, if you're on the red team, you want to ward the Dragon exactly in the right spot. If you're on the blue team, you want to do that with the Baron. Obviously, if you're on the other team, it doesn't matter too much, because nobody is going to ward all the way in the back of the Baron if they're on the blue team, because that would be silly. Anyhow, we get the blue buff, I'm assuming, on the right guy, but it is 4 versus 0, by the way, in kills. 4 versus 0 for Najin. And that's an excellent score. So no blue buff to be had. Oh, there is a blue buff. It just didn't show up, or did I just completely derp? Anyhow, we do get the blue buff on Kale once again. And yeah, the blue buff did go to Lux. I saw the attempt at stealing. I think that was from Kale, but it wasn't successful. Normally it isn't. The dragon is still up. So we'll have to see how that works out. Ruby Sidestone on Taric now, because he has 4 assists already, and holy crap, that is a lot. So the normal Sidestone on Lulu and nothing else on Lulu, so only 1 health potion left, but now they get quite a big boost in that. 1,000 extra gold for the team, and we are going to fight this very heavily. Jax goes down instantly. Well, not instantly, he took up a lot of skills and such, but still, he went down without doing anything, and this should be a kill, by the way. Lux should die here. It's only that Caitlyn doesn't want to die. That's why she's kind of backing off. She knows that this kill is done. And yeah, we do get the kill. It's an unassisted kill though. Very nicely done. And of course, the kill could have easily gotten a heal off on the Caitlyn and gotten an assist on that. That would have resulted in another like 150 gold. And yeah, they wasted that. So that's 150 gold they could have easily gotten for a little bit of heal. And yeah, that was just yeah, no way they should have missed that. But anyhow, maybe she didn't have the cooldown up, maybe something else, I don't know. There are many excuses for that. But I guess that would have been the easiest way. Well, Tarek was there as well, I believe. No, Tarek died. So he wasn't there. And are we going to just, well, push the mid lane now? Because it seems that the red team is grouping up in mid. They have one guy top, one guy bottom, and 3 guys in mid. But the blue team has 5 guys in mid. One of them recalled right now, but it is still plenty of guys to take this. And top tower goes down as well. I don't know if that was already down, but it is at least down now. But it's 8-1. We have, what's that, 2k gold advantage, 2.5k gold advantage for Najin. And that is a significant amount, seeing that the enemies are just on 20k gold. So, yeah, that's a pretty significant amount. And yeah, we're going to have to see if they can come back from this. Obviously, it's still only like 12%. And it's early game, so they can still make it work. It's just that it's hard to come back once you're behind in the early game. And of course, one dragon will change this entirely, because one dragon will give you 1,000 golds, and yeah, that changes the percentage by quite a significant amount. Of course, if they just keep farming and don't give away any more gold to the enemies, well, not more gold to the enemies, I mean. So if they farm equally to the opponents, then the percentage which they are behind is going to decrease, and one tower will do the trick as well, because it's about the same amount of gold as a dragon. Not entirely, it's 750 versus 960, but still it is a pretty good deal. And you couldn't see that? Okay, so yeah, well, I knew that it was pretty low amount of vision that you get from the oracles, but yeah, I kind of assumed that that he would be able to see that that ward in the bush once he warded that, but yeah, apparently just a little bit too far away. Yeah, these really early oracles that we see, they are proving to be, well, either not very significant or super effective. It's one of the two. It's never that they're like semi-useful, so just worth their money. No, they're either taking out every ward on the map, or they're, yeah, like this, just losing the oracle instantly, because I am assuming, no, he didn't lose his oracle. Okay, so it is still there. Tarek is still alive. But yeah, an 8-2 now. The kill was for free, and we'll have to see if they can all stay alive. It is going to be close though. No, she's fine. The rocket jump getting her out of there, and Lulu got caught completely by surprise, and yeah, they are 9-2 now. And yeah, very nice ultimate from Lux, but they didn't fall for it. But the follow-up is good enough. The follow-up is, of course, just Jax jumping in. But holy crap, that Lux ultimate would have done so well if they didn't see it coming. That would have been 4 kills, I think. Holy crap. Anyway, we get the red buff, we get the blue buff. It's all good. We're back to kind of the safe farming in the in the jungle. The big wolf gets taken and Kill says, yeah, screw that. I'm not going to waste time on these small minions. Screw you. So yeah, she is going to take out the lane instead, and of course lane experience and lane gold is way better. So, dude, oh, he did see it. Okay, okay, just inside the bush, that ward that he placed, and yeah, let's see if he actually finds this one. No, not running into that bush apparently. But yeah, not denying the full amount of vision there. And they are going to take down the ward. That is cute. It's not really doing anything, but wow, those two Caitlyn traps are going to keep them out pretty easily, because the only way to get the over there is to actually get snared. And you definitely don't want that against 4 opponents. So the dragon goes to the blue team this time, which means they pull further ahead. Very nicely placed traps, making sure that they actually got that done. And we'll have to see if they can do anything else. But the 5-0 Caitlyn is really starting to become a problem. Obviously, yeah, 5-0 is always a problem, but 5-0 this early, when your team only has 3 kills, so the enemy team in this case, yeah, that is very hard to deal with, because that's 1500 gold or so that your AD carry doesn't have. So 1500 more gold on her, and once again we get a pause, and hopefully not as long this time. And there we go, we once again are in the game. So I waited out to pause, and I'm going to cut it out for you guys. But yeah, it was not as long this time as it was the previous time. So I kind of fast forwarded 2 minutes, and then it already started. So I went back and just waited it out. And wow, lots of damage going down on the tower there. Top tower goes down though for the blue team. Well, blue team kills it. Mid tower also gets taken out, and that means that this bottom tower has to be taken out to at least stay somewhat equal. And yeah, she is going to recall and get the tower kill. So yeah, the whole team for blue and red in the top lane now, and they are going to try to take out this tower as well. But Caitlyn, because she's so fat, she does such a huge amount of damage. Yeah, she's just going to take out that tower no problem. So starting off with the Infinity Edge, of course, and then building into the attack speed increase, and that's exactly what we normally see. So kind of the normal build. I guess it takes a little bit more gold than going for Bloodthirster first. But Bloodthirster, of course, doesn't add nearly as much damage as Infinity Edge, which is why people like to go Infinity Edge. Of course, Infinity Edge also adds more damage per shot. So yeah, the attack speed is great, but if you only have 1 shot to harass, like many times in the early game, then you better make that 1 shot count for as much as possible, and that is why we go for Infinity Edge, or, well, at least a BF sword. So something with a BF sword. And, well, the Baron gets, well, cleared, and yeah, they should actually be able to, well, now do Baron when they either win or lose this team fight. The team who loses this team fight is going to lose Baron, and there goes the Rumble ultimate. It doesn't really hit that much, but at least it hits some people. Oh wow, that is an excellent arena there. And we are going to at least get a kill here with Caitlyn once again. Caitlyn gets a double kill here. And yeah, that means Baron. Or it should mean, maybe they can even take out this tower and then do Baron. I don't know. It depends on what they want. Oh, they want the top tower and probably going to get that for free, but I don't know why the entire team is there. Because they really don't need to. Only Rumble would have taken this out pretty easily, actually. Yeah, there's really no reason for the entire team to be there. Oh, they didn't get anything else out of this for now. Oh, the red buff. Okay, that is significant. And they are going to take out the entire camp because they want to steal it again the next time. At least no, they didn't take out the entire camp. Okay, Caitlyn kind of waited to take out that small minion, but apparently not. Here goes Baron. And yeah, this is kind of what I assumed would happen. Because Baron is of course the prize to get. And yeah, the ward comes in just in time to see that Baron die, and so they know at least when the Baron is going to come back up. But yeah, this was not a good, well, part of the fight for Azubu. Obviously they are pretty far behind now, 7k gold, well 6.5k gold behind, and well, just not managing to get anything done, because even though the enemy team went for the tower first with the entire team, and then waited still longer to get that Baron, and then finally went to Baron, they still didn't have vision on that. They still didn't anticipate on them getting Baron, even though it was kind of the only prize on the map, the only prize worth taking. And of course, yeah, doing a good job for the enemy team. Najin, a really good team apparently. Yeah, they really have been doing a very good job of just taking whatever they can and pushing wherever they can. And even though they haven't really made everything work, still the most part they did a very good job of just making things work. So yeah, the 1 and 5 on Jarvan, that kind of speaks for itself. They really pressured that bottom lane because, well, Jarvan was there all alone, of course. And once they got some damage on, that combination of the two ultimates was just too powerful for him. And that is exactly what fed Caitlyn so much. The combination of those two ultimates, which is really nice, by the way. And once again we get a pause. And we are back. So third pause, I believe, already, and yeah, they're really having some computer problems on their one carry, so that is really not good, because if that Lokodoko gets disconnected at any point or has computer problems at any point during a team fight, they may actually lose a team fight that they normally should never lose. And of course, yeah, they need to be careful that they don't really lose too much, well, anything here. Just poking at the tower, one shot for one shot every time. And yeah, they have to prevent him from doing that, because he does a significant amount of damage there. I mean, look at that tower health. It's actually dropping pretty quickly, and yeah, now it's over. This tower is now just done. And yeah, next, I guess. I mean, there's really nothing they can do with that. And the next tower should be going down as well. There's really nothing that this team can do. They don't really have the power to stop this. So yeah, of course, with 8 kills behind, but also the gold so far behind, because the kills really don't matter too much. If the enemy team would have picked up every dragon and baron, it would have been a whole different story. But they picked up everything with the blue team here, and that makes for kind of an unwinnable situation now for the Azubu team. Azubu really doing their best to still defend this, but yeah, top lane is also pushing, mid lane is pushing. Even though there are no inhibitors down, they are still losing all 3 lanes at the same time. No, mid lane is actually pushing back. Mid lane is kind of winning. The top lane, however, is not, but it's not taking too much damage for now. And they are trying to defend against these 5 champions in bottom lane. That is, of course, a very hard thing to do, because the champions in bottom lane are still very strong. And as you can see, the tower is going down pretty rapidly. It's not the end of the world if the tower goes down, but it is getting close to it. At least to the end of the game. Not so much the end of the world. But yeah, Lulu just not very useful anymore. She still has that ultimate that does something. But yeah, the shield is not very useful anymore. The slow is still useful. But yeah, the movement speed boost, I guess, is also useful. But yeah, in general, Lulu more useful early game than in the late game. I guess that's true for most supports. But something like Taric and his armor boost, yeah, that armor boost is useful always. The stun is useful always. I guess the polymorph is useful always as well on Lulu. But yeah, the ultimate is always useful. On Taric. So the ultimate always does a big amount. The heal, yeah, kind of becomes insignificant. But the armor boost and the stun also are very useful, and so Taric is useful during the entire game, and that's exactly what you want in these kind of matches. You don't just want to have someone who's super useful early game, and then if you mess up the early game like they did here, then you kind of lose instantly. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen now, of course, but it seems that Kill is in a bit of trouble here. Oh, they actually saw her, I think. Oh, the Terry got lucky there, but at least they're going to pick up the blue buff for it. Not picking up the entire camp. I don't know why. They should have. I mean, you want to pick up the entire camp because you want to steal it the next time as well. Although, yeah, it's pretty possible that in 5 minutes there will not be an enemy nexus anymore. But yeah, still, you would like to pick up the blue buff every time it spawns. So you want to have that on your minimap. You want to know when it went down. And yeah, the enemies are just going to pick up their blue buff now. So even though they stole a blue buff, they lost their own blue buff. So yeah, kind of insignificant that way. And there goes the heal. The heal on Taric, of course, still pretty useful. Because Taric, as well as some of the other champions, are still pretty low health even at max level. And big ultimates here. Are we going to make it work though? Because red team just gets no kills here. They lose 2, they may actually lose 3 here. And oh, no. That ultimate did not go on the Lulu. Yeah, of course, but they would have protected Lulu anyway, so this was kind of the best she could do. And we are going to recall, maybe pick up some extra jungle, but there are no big buffs in the jungle because, well, red buffs, blue buffs, all gone. Blue buff on our side is also gone. Remember, there's this one minion left. Jax left there, and that's exactly why you don't want to do that, because you you want to make sure that you know when it comes back up. So yeah, the Azubu team trying to come back here, trying to make this work, and at least they know when the Baron is spawning. So they are going to group around it. They know there's no ward in here. And going on the Cho'Gath, okay, that is, yeah, that's not really the target they wanted, but at least it does something. And look at this, the double Shirelias. That is kind of useless. So they do get the 1 kill. And are they going to just leave it at that? No, they're going in. The slow goes down on Lux. And look at the power of a slow in the late game. Insane damage. Yeah, that 1 slow made that they got a very easy kill. Taking the damage here from the tower. Really just taking the damage, using the invulnerability to just tank some tower shots. Holy crap. Oh my god, that was so unnecessary. Yeah, she knew that it didn't matter anymore. Basically, the 217 minions make that she's so strong that she's not going to get killed anyway. And they're just going to finish it right here. Very nicely played. They were ahead all game. There was really nothing that the enemy team could do about it. Well, there were things they could do about it, but all of the things they tried didn't work. So very unfortunate, but that's the way it is. So anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!